Thanks, guys. Really unexpected and appreciated. What a great night here in our house, and we challenge everybody. Could New Year's Eve start early inside the stadium, and we felt our fans right from the beginning. So that was awesome. We felt their energy, and we wanted to make sure as a team we gave that Falcon energy back to them. So earlier in the week we talked about proven opportunities are sometimes the most memorable, and we certainly felt like we were in that spot to make sure we could do that. A couple guys really stuck out to me today. Alex Mack, the guy's got a blood of a warrior. For him to come back and play, I don't think he missed a snap where early in the week we didn't know where it would go. Matt Bryant coming through and delivering some monster kicks at the end, over 50 yards. And then probably the last two things, we've been talking about the ball, and you probably get tired of hearing me discuss that, but we knew in a division game this was going to be the factor. So for us to take care of it and finish +3, that was the factor. So the team. That's what I thought of today. In all three phases, their involvement. Tough physical game, exactly like we expected. This division's tough, and it's a battle for it. And we certainly knew it would be a good fight from Carolina, and it was. So glad to open up questions regarding the game.
Hey, Coach, talk about Matt Bryant and how he is your offense. 5 field goals, 56-yard field goal, fourth quarter. Got the fans really hyped out there on the out the field. So what is your team going forward with the playoffs and all the way around?
He is he's such a competitor, and we really rely and count on him. And the reason we have so much trust is everybody sees the way he prepares, they see the way he trains, and he delivers. And so we've got all the faith and confidence. When those windows open up within his wheelhouse, we're going to give him every opportunity because that's a part of his game that it's not too big. He's ready to always attack and play. Part of being a really successful kicker is having mental toughness, and he's got that in abundance.
Could you discuss the play of the defense today and containing Cam and McCaffrey?
Sure. We thought going in, and we challenged the guys that tackling was really going to be on point in this game. Not just from the quarterback, but the running backs, receivers, tight ends. They've got a full complement of guys. So they make you go through the whole process, Carolina does. They've got a big package with lots of versatility, how they feature the guys, use them, tight ends, running backs, quarterback runs. So the challenge was there for the D, and it was certainly one that I felt was one of their better performances this year. Toughness, finishing, battling for one another. The communication was on point, and we certainly appreciated the fans' involvement on third down as well.
Then the secondary came out with 3 picks. You've been fussing about turnovers all year. What did it feel like to get you something today?
It felt great, and I thought, outside, Trufant and Alford really played a strong game. They challenged and played at the line. I don't know how many pass breakups they had, but it certainly felt like all 3 groups, the front, the linebackers, the secondary, the communication was really good. But we knew we'd, keep harping and digging to play and attack the ball. Some opportunities would be there, and that was certainly the difference tonight.
How would you grade your team, the offense, in the red zone?
How would I grade them? I'll have a better assessment of that tomorrow when I go through. What I liked was that we came away with points. We always want to score touchdowns, but I'll have a better assessment for that with you tomorrow in terms of a grade for it. My grade for tonight as a team is an A. Because these guys are tough as hell, they love one another, and they're ready to battle. So past that, I couldn't be more excited for the group.
Speaking of that, the playoffs are a reality now. Your thoughts on returning to the playoffs as the defending NFC champ?
Well, coming into this into this season, we had talked quite a bit about how difficult the NFC South would be. I didn't think anybody would go all the way through and not have a chance to go undefeated through it, and it certainly played out that way. As a group, this toughness, this brotherhood that they have, it's alive, it's real, and they've got stuff to prove. But once we're in, it's just for this week. And so I've heard just that we're going to play out, at Los Angeles, and that's the fight that we're in. That's the fight that matters, and we'll be completely 100% ready to ball.
Coach, you talk about the defense, it's really great. And there's one thing about Devin Jones. How do you feel about him not going to the Pro Bowl, even though he's been playing this?
I think there'll be plenty of those in his future. And he's a real emerging player in this league. And just happened, I'm sure the guys on this year's ballot, even in his own division, he's got other guys to battle with. But I think that's definitely going to be something in his future, but nothing that we discuss at this time.
How much thought at all did you have to give to send Matt out for a 56-yard?
Well, I didn't like the sack prior to it, I can tell you that. But I didn't hesitate, knowing where it was. Those ones, it's better to make your decision and not look back. So I knew where we were. I knew what the yard line that we had kind of said, Steve, that was going to be the spot for us. So when it was in that range, we gave them the green light.
What are some of the things you're going to do to prepare for the Rams? Are there some things that you're thinking about that you need to work on to prepare?
Well, we go through each week, and we almost do it in an identical fashion in terms of the preparation. And what that does for a player, it really allows them to be consistent all the way through. So on our first day of the preparation, we really make a big emphasis in our base package and our 2-minute stuff, and then we go into third down. So when the guys come in, the only thing we want is just to nail that day. And we don't even think it all the way down to the game, just that preparation, that mindset to go. And we know what that process looks like. It doesn't change when the postseason comes. In fact, we stay really dedicated to that. And this week, we had championship game preparation. The team did, the communication amongst the players, it was there, and we'll call on that type of preparation again, but it won't be different, and they know that.
Yeah, it turns out that you could have lost this game and still gotten in the postseason, I think. How much more value is it to win your way in and have that going into the next one?
I think it's really important because you never want to rely on anyone else, and when you allow yourself to be the judge of how things are going to go down, it's much more valuable. And then once you get in, it's just all the focus and attention on that team that you're playing, that opponent, that matchup, and we really don't look past that.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Look forward to seeing you guys this week.
Huh? No, I don't have time for that. I'm going to make one quick pass.
That's the reason I have
He should be. He should be. What happened with the Seattle game? No, I'm curious though, because they came back on Arizona. I was just curious to know. I was just curious to know. Oh, no, no.
Yeah, I stopped looking at it.
Hey,